I'm Ellen McCauley. I'm at Pray It Up in Syracuse, New York on May 5th. May 5th in Syracuse is technically spring. And it's, I'm sorry, May 2nd. Everyone's going, why did she say May 5th? I said May 5th because the Bible reading was May 5th, but it's May 2nd, Pray It Offers. And it's technically spring. And in Syracuse, we say May means that it may mean the end of winter, but we're not really sure. It may be the end of snow, but we don't know. And our hearts and our minds often turn to spring cleaning and clearing the clutter, but who are we kidding? It goes there for perhaps a second, and then we say, next week, tomorrow. I'll do it, but just not today. And the reason I was prompted to do this topic this week is because if you want someone in your foxhole, you really want Ellen McCauley, because I will fight for you. I will do things for you. And I'm in my mom's foxhole, and she had to do this enormous amount of medical paperwork because she's been sick, in and out of hospitals and rehab. So she gets this like multiple, huge page document that they wanted her birth certificate, my dad's death certificate, my dad's discharge papers from the military, her deeds to her house. And guess what, everybody? I have all that stuff. But guess what, everybody? I didn't know where they were. And you know where they were? In the black hole of Calcutta. Because what Ellen McCauley does is she has stacks of paper, and then company comes, and she goes, ooh, I better get rid of these stacks of paper. So she's got a beautiful bin, an expensive bin from Walmart, top of the line bin, sets the papers in there. Well, in my lower level, otherwise known as basement, there is bin upon bin upon bin. And I stood before those bins, I turned my eyes to heaven and I said, my Lord and my God, if you help me find this paperwork, I swear I will force the people at Pray It Off to spring clean, clear their clutter, and I will do it myself, I promise. And I turned to Bob and said, not much scares me. I'm afraid right now. I'm afraid. And what I did was I zoned. I said, you can't organize the rest of the paperwork. You got to zone in on the documents you need. Deed, death certificate. All right, so boom, boom. The paperwork's done and it's in there. But I learned such valuable lessons. I have a paper issue. Now, I have two issues, paper and memories. I don't have a lot of issues with clothes. I don't care about clothes. Clothes mean nothing to me because people give me clothes. My sister's like, oh, you know, I've got like a whole huge garbage bag full of stuff. I just never wear them. Someone got the price tags on them. Great, May, thanks, love it. Because she's a shopaholic. I'm not. She wants to give me clothes. I take them. I have a problem with papers. What if I need it? Well, what if I do? I won't be able to find it. Is anybody with me on paper? All right, what about memories? Oh, Vince drew this picture in 5th grade. How can I get rid of it? So let's talk about starting to spring clean our life. And guess what? There's a benefit. Weight loss results. There's a benefit. Let's start by overhauling and spring cleaning our whole healthy choices. And you know, focus on whole foods. One of the things is, I tell people processed foods are so bad for you. I tell people cookies, candy, cake, ice cream. The thing is, if we focus on better health and eating mindfully, it'll give us the strength to spring clean and get rid of the clutter, and they walk hand in hand. And it's funny, I've been at a plateau. I was on Whole30 for 3 years, got to a point, no matter what, couldn't stop. Chris has been trying the keto diet, and a lot of people in the group have asked me to present on it, but I was kind of against it because I've heard some negative things. Well, I did an enormous amount of research. Chris is a nurse. She's done an enormous amount of research. Next week I'm going to talk about it because we need to overhaul. We don't have to be on Whole30 the rest of our lives or the keto for the rest of our lives, but sometimes we need to spring clean what we're doing. have a balance in our life as far as our workout. I love what I do for exercise. I said it, love. Don't just like, love. And there's a person in this room who has lost a ton of weight who 2 years ago couldn't go for a walk, and now she's walking 3 miles a day. She loves it. It's something she couldn't do. You pick a goal and you stick to it. And for those of you who don't have any goals, and I'm not going to name names, you have to have SMART goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. I'll start right now. Specific. We have 5 more meetings of Pray It Off. I am going to lose 1 pound a week so that on June 6th, if I weigh 180, I'm going to weigh 175. If I weigh 150, I'm going to weigh 145. It's measurable on the scale. Attainable. Very attainable. Relevant. We're in a weight loss group. Losing weight should be relevant. And time-based. All of those things. See, I helped you. Also, it says hire a personal trainer. Now, there's a couple people in the group who have personal trainers and go to a gym and have a personal trainer. Some gyms provide you with one. The thing is, it might be the best few bucks you ever spent. I kind of like the idea of a personal trainer, but I do my own exercise myself, but if I were to go, I like that idea. Think about it. Buy new workout gear. I mean, don't buy it and then hang it in your closet. It's kind of like having that treadmill and you're never on it, or that recumbent bike and you never ride it. Get rid of your big clothes. True story. I started in 2008. In 2007, I weighed 371. And in 2008, I went from 338 down. And then there's 2009, 2010. In 2011, I had a garage sale where I got rid of my size 30s, 28s, 26s, 24s, and 22s. I never got rid of any of them. I had all the clothes I ever had in all the sizes because I always gained weight before. Had a garage sale, sold everything for $1. Guess how much money I made?
$3,000.
Well, almost. $777.
Wow.
And can you imagine? My garage had 777 items that I sold for $1. I made a lot of chunky women happy that day. And this stuff was in good shape. But that goes to show you how much clothes I had. Plus, I bagged up tons of leftovers and took it to some woman's shelter. Plus, I still have 4 closets full of clothes. We're going to talk about the KonMari method tonight as well. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Get rid of your big clothes. And don't say, what if I gain the weight back, because I'll slap you. Okay? Also, dress for your shape. You can add to your height and drop pounds with a simple change of wardrobe. I see so many chunky women, and I'm redressing them in my mind. I go, why are you wearing that top? In my mind. You know, you wear things that hide a multitude of sins. You don't see me coming in here with big honker belts with little things coming out. You can't hear it? Bobby, they're saying table 10. Can't hear it. Sorry, bloggers. I'll talk a little loud right now. Encourage friends to lose weight with you. We have saboteurs. Usually they're chunky. If they're thin, don't answer their calls. You've got caller ID. All right? Change the way you socialize. Oh my gosh, some of you never eat at home.
It's dead.
It's dead. Okay, some of you never eat at home. You can still eat healthy and go out on restaurants. Now, we're spring cleaning our healthy life now. Plan for eating slip-ups. But a slip-up should be one day, not the rest of your life. Reward yourselves with non-food things. I started with my nails, but you know what I've never had? A facial. I'm going to have a facial, and it's not going to be a vampire facial either. Anyone watch the news last night? Yeah, and there's these vampire facials where they take your blood out, and then they inject it in your face. And I turned to Bob and said, oh my gosh, I want a facial, but not a vampire one. Also, motivation. People are still talking about the vampire facial. Okay, everybody. Motivation comes, and this is critical, from taking Action. You can't say you're motivated if you're not doing something. Everyone joined this group to lose weight. You have to either eat a little less and more healthy, move a little bit, and somebody said, but I'm praying. That's essential. Keep that up. But we're here to lose weight. All right, now we're going to talk about how we can work into our homes. Declutter your kitchen. There are people who have too many cookies and crackers and things in their home. Your grandchildren, people use children and grandchildren as an excuse, and I say that it's just what it is, an excuse. Because your grandchildren, guess what? Kids love grapes and apples and make it fun, cut them up for you. Also, sort out your exercise equipment. Who has DVDs that they never watch? Walking DVDs, exercise DVDs. And I love this. Keep a food diary. Some of your diaries are very sloppy. Like you write salad. All right. No dressing? There's no dressing on it? Oh, is there honker blue cheese and bacon on it? You can write salad and I visualize just green iceberg letters in a bowl. But there are some people whose logs are perfection. They write down salad with lettuce and cucumbers and oil and vinegar dressing. That's important. Also, your home is a mirror of you. Now, if you come to my home, it's very illusional. Because you walk in and you go, well, Ellen says she's so disorganized. It looks really nice in here. My bins look perfect. There's all these bins that are against the wall. But it's what's inside. It might look nice and neat. And guess what? I used to have a lot more. I haven't gotten rid of my paper and memories, but I've gotten rid of 10 years of antiques and collectibles that I had a business, and I don't do that anymore. So I had a whole basement full of bins, and now I just have a few walls of bins, okay? You sometimes don't do it because it's overwhelming. And I know how overwhelming it feels. So we're going to talk about how to do a little bit at a time. I'm going to stop right there, Bob.